Good afternoon. Today is the 27th of July and this is part number 6 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2024 Festival of Unexceptional. I do apologise in advance if I get things wrong, if there is wind noise, if I fall over, if I generally get things completely and utterly messed up. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. I've just spotted a car that I've filmed which belongs to Mr. Young. I filmed this earlier this year. This is I think a 1998 as far as I remember, Vauxhall Corsa B 1.4 capital automatic, and it was very, very nice. Originally registered by Allens of Epsom, which is about a quarter of a mile from where I used to live. It is rather good to see it here actually. Definitely no budget reviews though, it was less than £1,000 for sure. I enjoy driving that very much. And we've got I think a base model Polo here, one of the rivals to the Corsa back in the day. The Mark III Polo was made from 1994 to 2002, where the facelift occurred I think towards the end of 99, beginning of 2000. This though, yeah, I think it's a base model, 95, 96 on an N. Let's get that right. And a P38. I don't know if we can talk about that, viewers, or not. Let's look at the information sheet and see if that will actually tell me. Ooh, yes, we can. 4.6 litre V8 Vogue from 2000, or actually 2001 technically. That's when the registrations is, but you know, we won't quibble over small things like that. Next we've got a Fiat Marea. It's not any Fiat Marea, it's a 20 valve Fiat Marea. It's a facelifted one. These are exceptionally rare cars now due to absolute and utter disinterest in the classic scene for years, and also the fact that they're rusted really, really badly underneath. Citroen AX, facelifted one, 96, 97. They did make them actually for a little while after Saxo came out as more a budget option. This dimension model, it might even be a 1 litre dimension, only got a 4-speed gearbox, so not going to be the nicest motorway cruising. Next, 1999, Skoda Felicia Fun. I haven't seen one of these in a while. This one's got a Trotman top on it, and yes, it has genuinely got 2 seats in the back. And we've got the 1.6 petrol engine, fantastic. Yes, most of them were, not an engine we can discuss on this channel. I think most of them were this colour as well. Right, 1992, 1993 FSO Polonaise Caro 1.5 GLE. I imagine imported from Poland or something like that. They did sell these over here, but not in massive numbers from memory. Right, we're going to have to be careful about this 406 here, viewers, because I'm not sure we can talk about this or not. No, we can't. We just have to move on. Move on quickly. My gosh, is this the car that James from Nitro Sylvia restored? Yes, it is. It's yeah, Dottie, I think. 1981 Rover 3500. Looks a lot nicer than one of the first videos of that car I saw. They were quite something, and not in a good way. 2000 Rover 45. Let's just see if this has an engine we can discuss, viewers. Yes, it does. Probably like a club or something. Oh, it's for sale. £1,500. Call 07917 808 188. There we go, viewers. I'm afraid I won't be doing that myself because I have actually owned one of these myself for a long time, and it wouldn't quite be right to double dip, I don't think, at the moment. 1996, 1997 Mercedes-Benz E320. So a facelifted W124, in this case an A124, it's a convertible. There we go, very late one actually. I think they were replaced sort of in 1997, so about the time this car was made for the next generation, the W210 I think they called them. And then we have a very, very nice Escort Mark III gear. Let's have a look at the receipt from Trimoco Cars in Leeds. 1985. And it is An Escort. It doesn't actually say what model it is on there. Isn't that interesting? It doesn't say. Weird. Okay. Presume that actually was then a used car because that's an 82, 83 plate. Toyota RAV4 Edge. Is this a limited edition or is this like a recreation of something else? Somebody tell me in the comment section below. Yeah, Mark 1 RAV4s are very rare due to colossal rust, as everything else in the time. B5 Audi A4 Avant with Quattro 4-wheel drive. Is this a petrol, viewers? Yes, it is. Excellent. I'm happy about that. Probably one of the larger ones. Probably one of the sort of V6 or something like that. Very nice. Pre-facelift one. What is that on a P? So 96, 97. Jaguar XKR X100 in a very, very nice shade of green. Does this have the classic interior in it, viewers, which means lots and lots of wood and leather? Why, yes, it does. It's not quite beige, it's more like a sort of cream leather interior, but yeah, that'll do, won't it? It'll do rather nicely. Yes, lovely. 1966 Ford Mustang. I don't know whether this is perhaps like what I would have expected to see here, but you know, it's very nice anyway. And then 1992-1993 Ford Sierra Sapphire 1.60, which was the end of the line special edition. Some of these had kind of power steering, some didn't. It's basically just opportunity to use up all the bits that Ford had left over. This has the Type 9 gearbox in it. Most of them should have the MT75 gearbox in them. So, you know, it was really done just to use up the last bits from the Sierra before the Mondeo was launched in early 1993. Then W202 Mercedes-Benz C-Class. I've actually driven, how many have I driven of these? 2 of these. But that second one was better than the first one. Just a normal C180, the Elegance trim. 1996 or 97. Right, be careful about this, viewers. Yes, I used to own one identical car to this. This is a 1999 Skoda Octavia Estate. It's the GLXI model. I imagine this is a 1.6 petrol, and the one I had was absolutely identical to this, apart from the fact that it was red. Everything else was exactly the same in it. I am actually quite stunned by this. What's for sale? How much did you want for it? $25.90. It's probably a little bit much for me, but there we go. Call 07432 857 155. Yeah, I mean, I think a little bit too much money, I would say. More like 1,500, I'd say, so that's worth, but that's my opinion. There we go, that's interesting to see anyway. E39 BMW 5 Series, an early one, so definitely qualifies for even the concourse section, but I think BMWs in the concourse section have to be really basic, and this just isn't. It's not, but it's nice and specified, so we like that. Mark III Golf VR6, 1992, 1993. Yeah, early one without an airbag. VR6 engines are actually quite nice to drive. I drove one in a Corrado recently. That was good. More Mark III Polo action, and that's for sale too. It's just another like really basic one. Oh, it's a 1.4L. Okay, they're not the fastest. These are. I actually had one of these. My first car was a 1.4 CL 5-door, and they aren't very fast, but it talks all right. It's only got 60 horsepower. Yes, 98. Mum's is also 98, one less. Say call 07734 696 006. Yeah, I mean, again, I suppose it might be worth $2,500 to the right person, but again, I just keep seeing these like no budget reviews cars, so maybe I'm just sort of tainted in my opinion. 2003 BMW E46 convertible. That is also very nice. It's the 330 Ci. Right, viewers, be careful again here. Oh yes, 2.5 litre V6. Thank you, Torpedo Badge. Don't know what year this is. It's a Longbridge built one rather than a Cowley one, but someone's put Torpedo in anyway. This is very, very much the sort of thing I like, viewers. A Mitsubishi Sapporo. Be about 1988, actually, yeah, 88, 89, judging by the original plate, but it's actually into the glass there. The Glance Sapporo. Absolutely amazing. I love stuff like that. 92, 93 Mark II Polo facelift coupe. This one has a brake servo on it, unlike the earlier pre-facelift Mark IIs. However, it's only got a 4-speed gearbox, it doesn't have power steering, so it's still not the easiest thing to drive in the world. Change hands here, viewers. Give that one a rest. 2 Mark I Twingos. If there's one car that's more common than any other one at this event, it's Mark I Twingos. They didn't even sell them over here. The frogs are literally breeding again. Wonder if we'll see any new ones appear by the time I actually finish. 2004 pre-facelift MG ZS 110 Plus. That is actually really nice. Do I prefer that Rover 45 for sale or this? These actually will drive slightly better. The 180s are quite firm. This one maybe not be as firm as that. So I don't know. It looks all right. Look at this, 1994, 1995 Jeep Cherokee XJ. This is the 4-litre model. Most of the 4 litres were limited model, I think. Yes, I've driven one of these. Used to belong to Mr. Coleman, Rush Mechanic. He actually brought his along to Festival of the Unexceptional 2 years ago, and I came in it. Here's a 97. This is a pre-facelift. This is a 94, 95. Another Ford Focus Mark I 2-litre gear saloon. I'd prefer a beige leather interior if it were me, but this will do nicely. You've got wood and everything, so that's nice. See, my friend David's bought his as well. It's almost identical to this, also a 2001. This one, for some reason, has got a registration plate from like Bournemouth or something on it. But that's very nice. Also nice is this Alfa Romeo 916 Spider 2-litre twin Spartan 1996, 1997, an early one actually. The one I drove was a 2003, which is a while ago now. But that's nice as well. The Corrado, we were talking about Corrados just now. 93, 94 on an L. I wonder what model this is. It's got the leather interior. Is this a Storm or something then? This could be a VR6 with an optional leather interior actually. The Storms had all the options, and also this one's got the adjustable spoiler, which is fantastic. Triumph 2000 or 2500. 2500 is in the steering wheel. 2500S, very nice. Be about like 75, something like that. And a Volvo, let's get this right, a V70 cross country these were called. I think they were only available with the 5-cylinder Volvo white block petrol. Oh no, sorry, it's completely wrong. Let's get out of here, viewers. I've got it totally wrong. Got caught out again. I do apologise. 1973, 1974. BMW 2002 TII, because we have the Kugelfish fuel injection in there, mechanical fuel injection. Then we have another Volvo here. Lambda-Son says that probably it has got the red block in it. Just check that. Yes, few. It's the I'm sorry, it's a 960. It's a white block 6-cylinder, very nice. I forgot actually that the 960, 940s look very similar until the time of the facelift. And we've got some stuff here from the early 70s. Sunbeam Rapier. Oh, these are nice cars. These are very, very nice cars. Look at this, based on the Arrow series Hillman Hunter. This one looks like it's got a whole bay cylinder head in it. Fantastic, 71, 72. And then Blaze Red, I think this says, Morris Marina Coupe. Fabulous. It says, I think this is just the 1.3, judging by the front end of it. Yeah, it's just a 1.3, but that's wonderful. I have driven a Mini Coupe, but it's 79 the one I drove, also 1.3. And I have seen this before, this particular car, this Chrysler Alpine S. Earlier on, they were revving this up, and little Poissy engine was really going for it. The S model's actually got a rev counter in it, which is good. There we go, Simca Poissy engine in there. 77, 78. When was the last time we saw the Chrysler badge one? I think the Talbot badge ones, these are slightly more common, they're a bit later. But the Chrysler badge one, apart from this one, I've seen very, very few of them. Mark 1 Ford car, actually the car 2 or the car squared, I don't know how to say it. 1996, 97 on a P, fantastic. Toyota Starlet, which is the penultimate generation that we got over here. 94, 95 on an M. I think we only got the 1 litre models in this country. The Starlets were only ever marketed in very limited quantities over here for some reason. In 94, 95. Oh, viewers. A Honda Accord 3 litre V6 Coupe, and it's got a beige leather interior in it. Look at all this luxury, viewers. We get a bit affected by luxury, and in fact there's something else that is also very nice. This 1988 to 1989 Ford Granada Scorpio. Now in a lot of countries we've just known it as Scorpio, but in this country it's the Granada Scorpio. And look at this, we've got the wood, we've got the trip computer, and we've got the automatic transmission, and we've got the leather seats. It's got the reclining rear seats in it, which are electric, and headlamp washers and everything, and that is very, very nice. It's a very smart car indeed. 2006 Toyota Celica. This is the final generation of the Celica. I think 2006 was the very, very last year for the Mark 6 Celica, which is the last Celica of all. It's the standard 1.8 that engine in there, and a Senator B, 3 litre 24 valve CD model. Oh yes, please viewers, a very, very nice car indeed. Again, very late for one of these, 93, 94 on an L. And then an Altozam AZ1, which is sort of a little car that was marketed by Mazda under their Altozam name. It was also used for the contemporary Mazda 121, the Altozam Review. This is the Altozam AZ1. Altozam was a very strange attempt for Mazda to kind of diversify and start kind of loads of different brands. It was ultimately a failure because none of these brands are around anymore, but Altozam was for these little things here. For sale, call Stephen 07738 838 833. Someone's got a very kind number there. Thank you, Stephen. There is the little engine in there, K-car engine. Right, well, this is for sale. What's this whole row is for sale, is it? Wow. Okay. Yeah, someone's bought a whole load of them. It costs automotive. Yeah, it is a petrol one. Okay. I don't know. Is this like an A320 or something? It's nice. The only type of W124 I've ever driven actually is the coupe, the C124, and then a Renault 5 camper. So I have actually driven one of these. I drove one back in 2020, I think it was, on No Budget Reviews. Yeah, the Campus Prima, the one I drove. This is just a Campus, an early Campus actually, but later ones have slightly more equipment than these. But again, as it is, 8,000 miles, 3995. Excellent. Citroen Diane. Diane 6, very late one actually, but pretty much in 1983. This is an 81 to 82. Yeah, I'd never massively be into these or anything, but they're interesting enough, aren't they? Then next to it, a Porsche 944. I don't think this is a turbo model, unless I'm mistaken. I think turbo normally is on the side of them. Yeah, just a normal one. 1988, 89 on an F. And then a Jeep Cherokee Orvis. I was talking about the post-facelift XJs here. This is a post-facelift XJ. It's probably got the 4 litre straight 600 in it. The Orvis was above the Limited, really. Orvis is a American kind of like outdoor apparel company, also with like fishing and things like that. 1990 to 1991 Mercedes-Benz S124. And it's the 300T model. Excellent. 1966 Volkswagen Splitty. I wonder if that is a Devon camper or something else. Not really know much about them, so I couldn't say. Next, we have I think this is Saab 900 Turbo. Could be a 99 Turbo. I think it's 900. 79 to 80 900 Turbo. Yes, viewers. That's very, very nice. It's very, very nice indeed. The only 900 I've ever driven is an 83 990 GL. No, sorry. Not television. Sorry. Definitely not television. Very, very nice 960 stroke V90, 97, 98. 98 was the last year for them, and I just driven one of these, so I definitely approve. I wish it could be on television for that lady, but I don't know if it will make it. E46 BMW Touring. Don't we discuss? No. How about instead talking about this Renault 14? Oh, viewers. Now this is properly exciting. I think we saw this last year. This is the only Renault 14 I think I've ever seen in about 30 years. They are extremely rare cars. The rust was pretty bad. It was very bad on these, and they strange car. Used the suitcase engine out of the sort of contemporary Peugeots in them, but I think it's the only one I've seen in 30 years. So I'm very grateful to have it here. Whoever bought that, very nice indeed. Also very grateful to have bought this very nice Volvo 240 DL Estate, 83, 84. The DL is sort of the lower model of these, automatic, I think probably with a 2 litre engine, 2 litre white block, in preparation. It looks rather nice anyway. For sale at Stone Cold Classics, 07711 645 465. Stone Cold Classics, of course, have moved from Kent. They're not there anymore. Red block engine here. Look, the cam belt is extremely easy to change. Very, very easy. It's just there. But it looks nice. Then we've got a 2004 BMW E39 of some description. I hope this isn't a one we can't discuss, viewers. We'll have to look at the rev counter to be sure. No, it's alright, it's a petrol one. Yeah, not sure what engine that is. We do know what engine's in this. This Lexus LS 400 from 95-96. It is a 4 litre V8, and it's got a beige leather interior with wood. I do like a nice beige leather interior. And then we've got a Jaguar, I think. This is an X 351 XJ. This is like a 2008. So I don't quite know how this is snuck in. Probably due to the plate that's a bit earlier than it. Just check. We can talk about this. I can't see from here. I hope so. I do hope so. Oh, it's the XJ. Oh, yes, we definitely can then. Very nice. 1999 Fiat Coupe 20 valve. Second one we've seen today. The other one was Mr. Bushby. Yeah, very nice. Do I prefer this to the TR7? I think so, possibly. Well, that's nice enough, isn't it, as well? Very late one of these, a Solihull built car, top up from the boot lock. 81, 82 on an X. Let's get the best of it here. This gentleman is leaving, so we shall film his car before he leaves. That is a 2000 Saab 9.3. And the SE model, even like a 2-litre turbo or something. Can't talk about the Sierra, but we can talk about this very, very, very base spec Mark 1 run-in Megane, which is a 1.4 RN, absolute base spec, 97, 98 on R. And next we've got another E36 BMW 3 Series, because of course we have, because the show, like seen these days, is full of them. Alpina wheels on this one. 92, 93. Oh, look at this Honda Prelude. Yes, please, viewers. I think this is a Mark 3 Prelude. I've always wanted to film one of these, actually. I've always wanted to drive one of them since I actually had a go very, very briefly in one, just driving on some private land about 2007 or something. I always want to drive one of those properly, so 89 to 90. Citroen XM, this one we can talk about. 2-litre petrol engine in this. Pre-facelift this particular car. 91, 92 on a J. What specification? It says a 2-litre SI, maybe that is a specification. Quite a late Volvo 340 with a catalytic converter, 89 to 90. The GL, probably 1.7. I don't know. Yeah, they made until 1991, amazingly. The 440 is actually out by now, so it's quite amazing, really. The Volvo just kept crossing their models over all the time. Right, let me just check this Range Rover viewers. 2002 Range Rover Vogue SE 4.6 V8. Would you believe I've just been offered one of these for review? This one I think is Epsom Green, right at the end of the P38 production. This actually has a beige leather interior and wood, which is very nice. 51 was actually when the L322 came out, and you see early examples of that in Die Another Day, but I wouldn't watch Die Another Day just to see L322s. I'd probably avoid that film if I were you. There we go. Next we've got this Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud. Obviously, my next wedding car if it's white. Probably a 1 or a 2, but the 3's had different front ends, so... Oh no, sorry, it's not a Silver Cloud, it's a Bentley S1 or S2, which is the sort of rarer version. I think that's the only Bentley I've seen so far here. Let's have a look at this Volvo V70 viewers, and hopefully this time actually got a proper petrol in it. Yes, we have. It's the 2.5. It's actually a 2.4 really, but 2.5 was what we were badged as until 1999. 2.5 V70, no turbo, actually no cruise control. Cloth seats, yeah, I think this is just badged as a 2.5. There we go. Portsmouth Southampton registration. Very, very low specification, 1998 Audi A6 here. 1.8 20 valve, 125 brake horsepower engine. Same as in like an A3 or something like that. Gosh, it probably is a classic now, isn't it, the C6 there. Then we got another MGB. I'm surprised there haven't been too many of these actually this time, but there haven't been. And this one is 71, 72 on a K. No, I have Rover 25. This is a pre-project drive one actually on 2000 registration. High specification actually. I don't know exactly what model that is, but it's one of the higher end ones. Right, next row. Ooh. R107 Mercedes-Benz SL. Excellent, very nice. One of the later ones, 280 SL. 83, 84, pre-construction I think 89, but very long life, 72 to 89. Ford Escort RS 1800 Mark II, 77, 78. This is going up in value as I'm walking around it, isn't it? Anything like this is. Correct steering wheel, can't remember what gearbox that is, 4-speed gearbox. Immediately pre-facelift, 77, 78. Right, the Kia Sedona, we're going to have to just have a check about that, viewers, but we can have a look at this Cavalier. This always comes first for Unexceptional. This is one of the very last. It's a 1.8 Classic, made in 1995. Now, I have driven an almost identical car to this, even the same colour, but that was a 1.6, which I drove in 2021. It's the first Mark III Cabriolet I ever drove, actually. That one, yeah, sort of sad that, you know, they were such popular cars and that's the last one. Fabulous. 1998 to 1999, Mazda 626 to GSI State. I used to actually own one of these, but it was a hatch. Had the same interior and everything. It was before YouTube, so it never appeared on my channel. But I just bring back some memories. That's again going on the Dash Dubrovnik apparently. Citroen Ami 6. Oh no, Ami 8 this one. No, Ami 8. 7273 on an L. You don't get much in the way of equipment at all. In fact, you'd get virtually nothing. That wasn't really the point, was it, of the Citroen Ami? There we go. I think the Ami 8 was a 4-cylinder engine. No 4-cylinder though in this 2CV. 8788 on an E. I think this will be a Portuguese built one actually if it's this late. I could be wrong, I'm not really an expert on these things. Ask Ian Seabrook if you want information. It's reliable about 2CVs. This is Special. And we'll finish with this purple bay window Volkswagen van, 7879 on a T, which looks very at home having a picnic in the countryside. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again very soon in part 7 for some more incorrect information.